Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be learning the second chapter of Geography, Forest and Wildlife Resources. This chapter is all about the importance of biodiversity, how it is threatened, and what we can do to conserve our forest and wildlife. Before let me go into the chapter, what is meant by biodiversity? Biodiversity is a variety of all living things and their interactions. Okay, India is one of the world's richest country in terms of its vast array of biological diversity. It has nearly 8% of the total number of species in the world, in which over 1.6 million. This include plants, animals and microorganisms. But unfortunately, our biodiversity is under serious threat due to various human activities. So, it's very important that we understand this and act wisely to protect it. Next topic is about flora and fauna, nothing but plants and animals. India's flora and fauna vary according to the climate, relief and soil condition. They are found in different ecosystems like forest, wetland, desert, mountains, etc. India is home to about 90,000 species of animals. It has over 47 species of plants. Among the world's 34 biodiversity hotspots, India has 4, namely the Himalayas, the Indo-Burma region, the Western Ghats and Sudan. Despite this richness, many species are under threat and becoming endangered. So our government has implemented so many conservation programs to safeguard or to protect the animals as well as plants. First, let me see what are the reasons behind the depletion of flora and fauna. The first one, deforestation for agriculture and developmental project. The second one is overgrazing by animal. Third one, mining activities and large scale construction like dams. Next, poaching and hunting for trade, entertainment or display. The next one, environmental pollution. The last, forest fire and natural disaster. Due to all these reasons, thousands of species are on the verge of extinction. What is in the extinction? That particular species will no more. Okay, that is called extinct. Okay, so to avoid this, the conservation of forest and wildlife protection as well, which means that so many programs were implemented by our government. What does mean by conservation? Conservation is the management of human use of the biosphere so that it may yield the greatest sustainable benefit to current generation while maintaining its potential to meet the needs of future generation also. In that, the first act or program implemented by the government is nothing but Wildlife Protection Act. This Wildlife Protection Act was implemented in the year of 1972. So through this Wildlife Protection Act, the government first list off all the endangered species. What is meant by endangered? The species which are in the danger of extinction. Around in the year of 1973, our government has found that the number of tigers got reduced. Okay, so they have started the Project Tiger. Before I am going to say about the Project Tiger, so here what is the main motto of the Wildlife Protection Act is nothing but they used to safeguard or protect the animal which are in the condition of endangered. Suppose if they didn't even protect that, that species will no more in the future in the upcoming years. Okay, so not only the tiger, so many species came under that category. One is tiger, one on rhinoceros, Kashmir stag, then 3 types of crocodile, freshwater, saltwater as well as saltwater and the gharial. Okay, then the Asiatic lion, that was the reason now lion and tiger are more in number in our country. Okay. Most recently also they have added some more species over there. Okay, first let me see about the Project Tiger. As I already told you that, so in the year of 1973, the authorities or the government realized that number of tigers got reduced. Okay, so here they have given from 1827 form an estimated around 55,000 at the turn of century. Okay, what is the reason for the reduction in the number of tigers? Is nothing but the tigers were hunted for trade, and their skins were used for the medicinal purpose. So all this made the number of tigers, or the tiger number, is very less. Okay, so after that the government decided to protect the tiger. Not only India, even the Nepal also providing habitat to the two-thirds of the tiger population. The two countries play a leading role to protect the tiger is nothing but India and the Nepal. Okay, even I have given the data in the PPT, okay, in the image. So at present, last census, last survey has done in the year of 2022. So you come to know that because of the Project Tiger, the number of tiger species has got increased. So not only this one, even they have arranged so many, they have brought out the so many wildlife sanctuaries and the national parks. Through the national parks and wildlife sanctuary, many of the animal species started to protect and conserve. Okay, so here as the days are moving on, around in the year of 1980 and 1986, even the 100 butterflies, some insects, some moths also were added in the protection species category. So in the year of 1991, even the tree also were added in the protection category, which means that initially this Wildlife Protection Act is meant only for the animals to safeguard or to preserve or to protect it. Later on, as the years are passing, where they started to preserve not only the animals, even the trees also. The next topic is about the forest. Forests play an important role in our country. The forest, not only in the economic way, even in the health wise also it is very important, right? It makes or it gives the weather or match the weather with the help of them only. Okay, here it is divided into, or it is classified into three types. One is reserve forest, one is protected forest, and the last one is unclassed forest. What does mean by reserved forest? Reserved, name itself you can understand. Reserved means it is completely under the monitoring of someone, right? So here it is most protected and highly restricted forest. Okay, it is only used for the conservation, or it is only used for the wildlife resources. Okay, the second one is that protected forest. This protected from exploitation, but not as strictly as reserved. How much strictness they are following in the reserved, same like that they are not following in protected, but it is also protecting from exploitation. These forests were protecting from exploitation. The next one is the unclassed forest. Unclassed forest is nothing but found in northeastern states and parts of Gujarat. Okay, so here so many wastelands are there. This wastelands not only belong to the government, even it is also comes under the private ownership. Okay, below to the paragraph they have given some of the state name where the percentage of the forest is more. Okay. The next topic is about the community and conservation. So here initially the government started to protect the animal species as well as the plant species to secure for the future generation. Later on, if we take forest, only wildlife are there in the forest? Not. Even the tribal people also living in the forest, right? So even the tribal people also join along with the government to protect or conserve the forest. For example, in Sariska Tiger Reserve, the villagers of Rajasthan, okay, they joined together and they protected their forest by not cutting the trees. Okay, even the villages around that area, Alwar districts of Rajasthan, they have joined together. Nearly under 1200 hectares of forest is under their own control, own set of rules and regulations which were implemented. Okay, so those rules and regulation is not anybody or the third person should not enter. They should not cut down the trees. Okay, not only that, even if you take Chipko, this is one of the most famous grassroots movement to conserve forests in India is the Chipko movement, which began in the early 1970s in Uttarakhand. Okay, the word Chipko means to hug. This movement got its name because villagers, especially women, literally embrace the trees to prevent them from being cut down by contractors. Okay, the last thing is nothing but the last implementation program is nothing but JFM. JFM means what? Joint Forest Management. Okay, this is also community based only. Okay, it is a partnership between the forest department and local communities. Communities are given the right to protect and manage nearby forest resources. In return, they receive a share in forest produce like fuel wood, fodder, and non-timber forest product. What is the objective of this JFM? To promote sustainable forest development, to ensure people participation in conservation and regeneration of forests, to improve the livelihood of local community. Okay, so these communities help enforce protection, prevent illegal logging, and manage forest resources. The forest department provides support like training, seedlings, and infrastructure. Clear? So for that, they used to get for this they used to get the fuel wood as they are protecting the forest. In turn, that they used to get the fuel wood and forest products, forest product everything. Okay, so they will receive the share in the forest products like fuel wood, fodder, and non-timber forest. They used to get. Okay, this is about the JFM. So here the last topic of this lesson they have given the sacred groves. What is the meaning of sacred groves? So here in our culture also we have the practice of worshipping the natural elements. Okay, initially our forefathers or ancient people have worshipped the sun, moon, right? Still now we are worshipping, na? So same like that here they are worshipped the trees and the animal as god and goddesses. Okay, some trees, some forests were considered as god and goddesses, some trees were considered as god and goddesses. If you take the tribals such as Mundas and Shantal of Chota Nagpur region, they worshipped Mahua and Kadamba tree. Okay, if you take the tribal of Odisha and Bihar, they used to worship the tamarind and mango tree. Even in our southern India, we used to worship the amla tree as well as the neem tree, right? Not only the trees, even we have the culture of worshipping the animals also, right? Cattle, na? So this is about that particular topic. Okay. Okay, thank you.